My son, I love him to the life of me, but he can be hard-headed like most of us, and this is why. But it's not about judgment, it's about him and us, okay, looking at our lives and saying, does this serve me? Okay, is this getting me what I desire to have? That's what we have to start doing, because, I always say we have a guidance system within us that guides us, okay? And if you ain't listening, you just gonna keep on going through the same exact thing. And lack mindset. Okay, let me tell you something. If you operating from a scarcity and lack mindset, oftentimes you're going to be very impatient. You're going to want things instantly, because somewhere you have been convinced that once you have those things, your life is going to be so much better. So much better. Let me tell you something. If you ain't do no work, you can almost assure and guarantee, okay, and you could take this check to the bank, that your life is going to be the same, okay? My son just called me, and he's going to buy a car. So I asked him, I said, what is your intuition? Because he like, one of his homeboys going to go with him tomorrow. So I'm like, all right, so what is your intuition telling you to do? Because he's so in a rush to get the car. And I know, because I've been there too. And that's why I got exactly what I got. In some cases, a lemon, right? And so he's in a rush. He's like, something is telling me to wait. So I done gave a whole speech, right? I'm on the phone with the kid. I'm giving him a whole speech like, oh, yeah, well, that's good. Listen to your intuition, because he said, what you think I should do? And I want my children to be able to think for themselves. I don't want me to put my opinion in and then they do something that their intuition have told them not to do. So I said, I don't know what you should do. What you think you should do? So he said, well, something told me to wait. So I said, well, if something told you to wait, maybe it's best you wait, right? After I done gave this kid a whole speech for about 15 minutes, this kid turns around and said, nah, I'm still going to go, right? So I said, listen, if you do the same, you're going to get the same. And this is the point of the message. If you continuously do the same, operate the same, be the same, you're going to get the same, okay? And there's nothing that is a little frustrating when you like, oh my goodness, I wanted a better result, or you get frustrated because you expected something to change or something to be different, and you just clearly have not changed, okay? So I told my son, I said, because he's like, oh, well, that's the only car. I said, the only car? There's trillions of cars out here. That's not the only, no, that's the only car that you went to go look at. You mean, we got to start changing our vocabulary, because a lot of times when we say things, oftentimes it's not the truth, okay? He said, that's the only car. I said, no, that's not. It's trillions of cars out here. No, that's the only car that you went to go see. And because you feel like this car is going to change your life, this car is going to get you better results, this car is just going to be all, okay, then that's why you'll get what you get, okay? And, because we have to stop looking at our lives and blaming people for the decisions that we have made, okay? And so if he go get the car, he go get it. If he don't, he don't, But at the end of the day, he has no one to blame but himself. So, with that being said, what have we got from this lesson is to listen to our damn intuition, because when we don't, we suffer. And remember, suffering is a choice. Pain is inevitable. So you choose. You want to keep doing the same thing, keep getting the same results, and then blame yourself.